All right, today we're talking about what's in my camera bag, how do I make YouTube videos, and I just finished up work, as you can see. Work clothes, let's get those off. I have 2 hours to make this video before Starbucks closes and I lose my challenge to myself, which was 5 daily vlogs. So I'm going to make this video in 2 hours and we're gonna keep it very simple, somewhat like my camera gear and how I make YouTube videos. I think that if you make it simple off the get-go, it's easier to be consistent at. So don't worry about all the camera gear, all that stuff. Just make it simple off the bat. Now, yes, I do have some somewhat nice camera gear. I don't have the top of the line stuff. I don't have the bottom of the line. Although I could buy a very cheap camera and make YouTube videos like I do right now. Yes, they wouldn't be the quality that they are, but you could still make them and still create. That's the bottom line. It's not the gear, it's the story that you're telling, it's the enthusiasm that you bring to it, it's the uniqueness that you bring to whatever you're creating. Anyways, with that being said, let's get into what is in my camera bag and how do I make YouTube videos. Oh, I have deodorant. This is my work bag too. I'm gonna organize it, but this is my work bag too. So I have like, sometimes I put my lunches in here. I've got my camera equipment. I have my headset for commentary. I got tissues. I got lots of stuff. I found these on the bus actually. They're from China or Japan or some Asian country. Cool, hey? Okay, first things first, I have my drone. It's the Mavic Air, I absolutely love it. My drone controller. I think that this is the GoPro 4. I have this 50mm lens. It's a long angle lens for getting shots to zoom in. It's a 55 to 250mm lens. One battery charger, and I have 2 batteries, one right here and one in the camera. I have my laptop, which is a MacBook Air. I have 2 hard drives of footage, which now are completely full as of today, so I have to go buy another one. I have this Joby tripod, and I have this Nikon camera, Coolpix point and shoot camera. I have this Rode mic that's slowly falling apart. I had to tape this so the battery stays in. I have this tripod, and that right there is all of my camera gear. I have this main camera right here, which is the 70D, Canon 70D with this lens. This lens is an 10 to 18mm Canon lens. Let me put my Rode mic back on and I'll explain what I use all this stuff for. First of all, listen to the difference with the mic. Isn't that the world of difference? That's why you use microphones on your cameras. And this backpack that I hold everything in is a K&F Concept. I really like it. I love the color too. Okay, so this is gonna be a short video of my camera gear. In the next little while, I'm actually gonna buy, I'm still crooked. There, that's better. In the next little while, I'm going to buy some more camera gear, and without the time crunch, I'm gonna do a much more in-depth look at my camera gear. Today, I'm just gonna briefly skim across this stuff so you have a general idea of what I use to make my YouTube videos. So my main setup is this Gorilla tripod with my Canon DSLR with my Rode mic. That is what I use most of the time when I'm vlogging out in public or when I'm getting like close-up B-roll. I use the lens that's on it right now, the 10 to 18mm. I use that 95% of the time. Now, the fourth thing that I use a lot is just this zoom thing. So just to give you an example, that's very wide angle with this lens, and that's as zoomed in as I can possibly go. Now let me put this on and I'll show you how much farther I can zoom in. Right? Yeah. So, oh wow. That's a good profile right there. So this is how far that this lens will zoom in. And that's why I use that lens for things that I need to get that are way off in the distance. Now I also do have a 50mm lens, and I don't really know how to explain how this works, but sometimes it's good for shots. It's just sometimes it gives it a really neat look. So let me put this on and show you the difference. Well, it's kind of like the, right? So but the only thing is it doesn't autofocus. So I have to focus it. So this is kind of good. I honestly don't know the difference between this at 50 millimeters and that at 50 millimeters, but I just feel like this gives a really clean, crisp shot. And so sometimes I'll use it just to get some really clean, crisp shots, but not very often. I usually use that lens and this lens. Now, what else do I have here? Well, I have a battery charger and a battery for my Canon DLSR. Can I just call it a DLSR? It just rolls off my tongue a bit better. I'm just gonna call it a DLSR. I know it's not, I'm sorry. I could use three batteries. Sometimes I do run short of batteries, but two, it'll get me through a day of full filming. 2 hard drives. So all the footage that I've ever taken from my very first vlog when I was in Yellowstone National Park, I believe. Maybe that was my second, where I came out and the elk were standing by my steps on my RV. Yeah, so all the footage is here. And these have lasted, like, I've been filming now for 5 months. 5 months. All the footage is on these 2, and I just recently filled up the second one, so I have to go buy a third one. But I do not want to get rid of this footage. It's important to me. If I ever want to grab a clip from something, I know that they're in here. I have a GoPro. This GoPro, I'm pretty sure it's a 4. I will be linking everything in the description below. It may not be linked right when this video comes out, but a couple days after, I'll get to linking all this stuff and find it all on Amazon so that you can go check it out and see the prices on all this stuff. Pretty reasonable price on all this stuff, other than the drone, which was $1,000, and the DLSR, which was near $1,000. But yeah, this GoPro is awesome for shots that in one of my fishing videos, I attached it to the line of my fishing rod and I cast it out in the water. It's waterproof. It's very, hold on. It's very durable, and it's just perfect for those shots that need a GoPro. I've talked quite a bit about my drone. Love it, love it, love it. There's 0 cons about this drone. Everything is amazing with it. I think it's already linked in the description below. It's a Mavic Air. It's their newest product. Pretty sure it's their newest product as of right now. It is fantastic. This is my cell phone, my 4S cell phone. It's a little bit bigger than that. Or this is a 5S cell phone. I'm on a date with cell phones. Laptop. This laptop I've owned for, I think, 5 years, maybe even 6 years. It has not given me a single problem. Thank you, Steve Jobs, for making such an amazing product. The next laptop I get is going to be a MacBook of some sort. Maybe a bit smaller. I don't know what's out there right now, but it works perfect for everything I need. And the last camera that I should show you is a point and shoot camera. Now, I had that point and shoot camera. If you guys have been watching my videos, I'm not sure what it was called. I actually took it back. It just didn't have the quality that I wanted. I mean, I think my cell phone has better quality than that last one. But a friend showed me this, and I bought this off of a friend. It is, it's a Nikon S7000. So if you know anything about this, leave it in the comment section below. It does what I need it to do. I would like down the road to get a nicer one, just for better quality, but for now, this is perfect. I think it's really important to have a point and shoot camera just for those times you don't want to bring the big camera around. When you bring this big camera around that I'm talking into right now, people ask questions. People are either really excited and curious about what you're doing with the camera, but I find a lot of people are very suspicious. They don't want to be on camera. They don't know why you have the camera. They don't like you having the camera. They don't want you to come into their property or their business with your camera. But if you bring this around, nobody says anything. Now, a big question that people ask is, what editing software do you use? I use Final Cut Pro X. I paid, I think, $350 for it. It's a one-time charge, and you get to use this software. I tried Adobe Premiere. And the difference is that you think you pay like $30 or $40 a month, and it's a monthly cost. Whereas this is just it's more expensive up front, but then you don't have to pay that monthly cost. In the long run, Adobe Premiere is more expensive, but you do have some different options with Adobe Premiere. I find with the way I edit and the videos I create, Final Cut Pro X is just right for me. It's perfect for me. And so this is basically the platform that I look at all the time when I'm editing footage, which I love that scene at the beginning of that video with the music. Oh, music. I get my music from Epidemic Sounds. Except I don't have Wi-Fi right now. So I pay $15 a month for Epidemic Sound, and that's where I get my music. The music definitely takes a while to find because I want, obviously, the music to fit the video. So it takes a while searching through all their songs, but they have an amazing selection of songs. So that is how I edit my footage. Now here's what I want you guys to do. I want you guys to comment in the section below for when I do the actual video and like the in-depth video and like the cinematic stuff with the music and all of that, and like get this lens up really close and do like cool cinematic shots with it and go outside and show you the birds that I capture and the orca whales that are breaching from the ocean. I want you guys, I want you guys to comment in the section below for that video what you want to see. So there is a quick overview of what I use to make YouTube videos. It's kind of a lot, but at the same time it's not a lot. There's a lot of YouTubers that have a lot more stuff than I do. There's a lot of YouTubers that have less stuff. I mean, if you guys watch, I don't know if you may or may not watch, but Roman Atwood is a huge YouTuber, and he just uses a point and shoot camera. That's all he does. That's how he does his videos. And it's a different style than mine, and everyone has their own little different style, so you don't need all this stuff to start a YouTube channel. You could literally use your cell phone. But I mean, cell phones are pretty expensive right now, so I would just do a point and shoot camera. You'll get the same price but better quality on here. So that's it for today. I hope that you enjoyed the little mini video. Keep living that dream, my friends. There will be a video up tomorrow, and until next time, take care. Have a wonderful night or morning or wherever you are in this world. See you. Thank you for watching my videos. I really do appreciate that. Subscribe if you feel like it. Take care. Bye-bye. I still haven't dropped my door off yet. Gotta drop my door off.